Hi everyone, welcome to Freezer Burns. As always, I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master, and you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle one box at a time. Today, I'm reviewing this. See if you can read that. It is the Savannah Classics Original Hushpuppies. Authentic Southern recipe, bakes in minutes, $2 a bag. I'm ready to get this out of the bag. We're gonna pop this in the oven. I can smell that cornmeal right now. That's gonna be so good. Deep fried goodness. I'm ready to get this in my belly. Here we go. Too cold.
If you spend some time on freezer burns, then you might stave off the stomach churns. Greg's the frozen food master. He's best bud to your taste buds.
So one of the positive side effects of moving down south is getting some good old Southern traditional cooking. And to find this in the freezer aisle is crazy to me. A Yankee like me coming down, seeing good old Hushpuppies in the freezer aisle. That's just amazing. However, you know, this stuff is getting pretty popular. Hushpuppies aren't just made for the South anymore. You'll find those in restaurants all across the country. Now, some interesting side notes. Hushpuppies, why did they get their name? Well, you might think, well, it's basically telling the dog to shut the hell up, right? Hushpuppies, and actually that is the fact. At least according to Wikipedia, that's the fact. You know, hunters and around the Civil War time, the dogs will be yapping, and I'm not talking about smelly feet. Actual dogs, canines, would be yapping, and what they would do is they'd fry up some quick cornmeal and they'd throw it to the dogs to basically tell them to be quiet. Hushpuppies, okay? So we got some Hushpuppies. Basically it's cornmeal, some onions, some spices, or sometimes it's just cornmeal. In this case, this is Savannah Classics. Original Hushpuppies, authentic Southern recipe, bakes in minutes. Let's look at the packaging first. See that? Basically, these are like cornmeal balls. Bite size, about the size of a Dunkin' Donuts munchkin, right? Bite size. Let's look at nutritional facts. Serving size, 3 Hushpuppies. It's only 3. In fact, I bet I could fit 3 in my mouth, and I'm gonna prove that to you later. I think it really should be maybe 6 is a good serving size, but for this particular thing, 3. 3. Servings per container, about 9. Quick math, there should be 27 of these babies in here. Total fat, 4 grams, 0 milligrams of cholesterol. Well, that's reassuring. 460 milligrams of sodium, 17 grams of total carbs, 2 grams of protein. Now, cooking directions. You can deep fry it, and unfortunately, I don't have a deep fryer. If there's anyone out there listening that does, please leave in the comment section how awesome is a deep fryer. I just assume it's good. But unfortunately, Mrs. Frozen Food Master won't let me get a deep fryer. So please leave in the comments at freezerburns.com for this review. Do you have a deep fryer? And if you do you like it? And if you like it, which brand do you have? Because I think I'm gonna have to add that to my repertoire, the frozen food kitchen, okay? So, unfortunately, I don't have a deep fryer. I'm gonna have to bake these puppies. Get it, puppies? Preheat the oven to 425. Arrange frozen Hushpuppies on baking sheet. Place on center rack of oven. Bake 14 to 16 minutes. For best results, turn Hushpuppies halfway through. Turn Hushpuppies halfway through. Okay. I would actually add the word over in there, but you know, that's just me. Okay, let's stand 3 minutes before serve. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm gonna tear this. There you go, that's a little better. I'm gonna take one of these babies out. Look at that. Oh. That's deep fried. Deep fried goodness. I can't really say deep fried these days without adding the word goodness at the end. Deep fried goodness. Like I said, about munchkin size. Oblong, not perfectly circular. Oblong. Definitely bite size. This smells really good. When I come back, I will have put this in the oven. I would have baked it for 14 to 16 minutes. I would have turned them as directed. And I'm gonna let stand 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna get this in my mouth, and I'm gonna tell you how it really tastes. Welcome back. So I have taken the Hushpuppies out of the oven. They were in there for about 16 minutes. Then, and mind you, I turned them around halfway, and then put them on the tray, took it out there, put it on my stove top. I've taken a few and have put them on this plate. Now the first thing I want to say is there's supposed to be 27 Hushpuppies in that bag. There were 25 and a half, and the reason why I say a half is this thing came out of it. It's generous to call it a half because with a Hushpuppy, if it's not a full, it's basically nothing. So maybe there's only 25 of them. Now, smell. It smells just as good. Oh, just as good as they did before I even put them in the oven. And you saw that reaction I had before I even stuck it in the oven. I can tell you right now, on the DFG scale, that's the deep fried goodness scale, this thing is off the charts. It smells really, really good. The spices, all that stuff. Again, decent size. It's crisp. It's a little brown on that side, see? Brown on both sides, but browner on that side. Let's see how it tastes. That's good. Look at the inside. It's just cornmeal, guys. It's got some spices. Definitely taste the onion, but that crispness on the outside and that cakiness on the inside, man, that is good. I need some gravy to dip this in. That'd be really, really good, dipping this in gravy. Yeah, you really pick up the onion on the smell. So, let me finish this one off. That's good. Now, if you recall, say serving size is 3. These things are way, don't fool yourself. You're not going to be able to just eat 3 of these. These are really, really good. But as I mentioned in the beginning, I think 3 is such a small number, I could probably fit all 3 of them in my mouth. I'm going to try it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Very dry. Basically, I just shake and bake the whole inside of my mouth. But once you get some drink in there, man, that's some good stuff. So, I proved my point. 3 is not a whole lot. But man, I gotta tell you, deep fried goodness, these Hushpuppies are awesome. And only at $2 a bag. I didn't even care that I was supposed to get 27, I only got 25 and a half. At $2 a bag, this is a steal. Savannah Classics Original Hushpuppies. I give this a 4-star. As always, I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master. And I will see you next time.